The next bill on the agenda is House File 3477. Representative Bliss, come to the table with your testifiers. And if the I think there's one more chair that we could use. If the page could maybe get another chair there. And Representative Bliss, would you like to move your bill before the committee? There is and be re-referred to Government Operations Committee.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I would like to move my bill.
Representative Bliss, your bill is before us. Please tell us about your bill.
My bill is to allow cities and counties by resolution to declare themselves Purple Heart cities or counties. And this would allow the placement of a Purple Heart recipient parking spot reserved in front of municipal buildings and county buildings. So I'm going to turn it over to the representatives of the Military Order of the Purple Heart for their explanation. And thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. My name is Bob Connor. I'm the legislative chair for the Military Order of the Purple Heart. I'm here along with my department commander, Willie Park, and another one of my chapter members, David Bellis. Both are Vietnam veterans. And we also have here City Council member Terry Parks from Brooklyn Park City Council. And Brooklyn Park just recently became a Purple Heart city. And I'm going to ask Mr. Commander Pargo to say a few words of thanks, since he happens to be a resident of Brooklyn Park.
Okay. Welcome. Please introduce yourself for the record.
My name is Willie Park. I'm the commander for the Military of the Purple Heart, Department of Minnesota. And I was very thankful to be involved in the proclamation to make St. Paul a Purple Heart city and to be a resident of Brooklyn Park. It was an honor to make Brooklyn Park a Purple Heart city, the first Purple Heart city in Hennepin County, and we just got started.
Please proceed.
My name is Terry Parks. I am on the City Council and Mayor Pro Tem of Brooklyn Park. I'm the one that brought it forward to that. We were sitting at work one day talking to my boss, which is David Bellis in the back, and we were talking about Purple Heart and Purple Heart cities. We are the first ones in Hennepin County to become that. We do have a parking spot right up front for Purple Heart, and people are honoring that and not parking there if they're not Purple Heart, which is great. Brooklyn Park is home of Palmer Lake VFW 3915. We're also home of the 347th Regional Support Group, and one of our most famous residents, John Holquist, is sitting right up front next to you. I want to read something, if I could, just in closing, but I want to encourage other cities and counties to take on this Purple Heart. Actually, this group, we got together, they made up the proclamation. We just kind of modified it for our own city, and we have it in our foyer as you walk into the City Hall. But I too am a member of the VFW. I served 72 to 76 with the Navy Seabees, which is probably the best unit, I believe, right? Okay. Okay, so I found this saying, I have done things that haunt me at night so you can sleep in peace. I have been away from my family long so that you can be safe. I have sacrificed a lot in my life so that you may live free. I have done these things because I have sworn an oath to my country, and I will live by this oath until the day I die, because I am always and will be a U.S. veteran.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And I know I have a couple questions here. I know that there's no cost to become a Purple Heart city, because I think the Purple Heart organization also provides a signage for coming into a town and leaving a town, or the parking signs. Could you kind of give us a little information on that?
Yes, Mr. Chair. For the city of Brooklyn Park, we provided the parking sign. It's voluntary, but you can be assured that wherever in the state, our Purple Heart will be supported, both financially and with our voices.
And some questions. Mekwadi?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Representative Bliss, I just saw you this morning. I didn't know you had a great bill before our committee. I'm glad to see you. My grandfather was a World War II vet. He was actually in Pearl Harbor when it was bombed. And I think he was a Purple Heart recipient, and I think of him a lot because he was kind of a Minnesota kid, right? He was born in Hibbing, and then he lived in Aurora and Hoyt Lakes, and he took his path through Minneapolis, St. Paul to leave. And so I'm wondering if maybe we could become a Purple Heart state. I would love for all our Purple Heart vets to have a place anywhere they want in a county or a city, regardless of whether that city or county has gone through the process. So just a thought. Yeah?
That
Testifier?
that idea has been entertained to make this a Purple Heart state, so we're working on it.
I'm with you.
Oh, thank you. Representative Driscoll.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. I like the idea. I like it a lot. The only question I have is, why do we need state authorization? Wouldn't the county and the cities have control over their own properties to be able to sign it as they wished with the signage?
Testifier? Yeah.
Yeah, and basically what we're doing is we're encouraging other cities and counties to do this. We didn't need any permission from anybody from the state to do what we did to become a Purple Heart city, and it cost us nothing, so except the vote.
And Representative Driscoll, I think what we're doing, just putting maybe as a state, taking it on and making it something that's we feel as a state is important. I think bringing it to attention to everybody, and that maybe people out there don't know that we can do this.
Mr. Chair,
Representative Driscoll?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
when we got the proclamation for to make St. Paul a Purple Heart city, we had the governor sign. We got the governor to sign for Purple Heart, for St.
Okay.
Paul, since it's the capital.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Yes. Representative Driscoll?
Yeah, I'm probably thinking of the next committee stop, which is the committee I chair from the government operations standpoint. That's why I brought that question forward, because I know that that's going to come up in government operations. So it's good that we got a chance to talk about it today as well. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any other questions from the committee? Any questions from anybody else that would have any questions? Okay, Representative, yes.
I
Representative
just want to say
Lesh.
thank you to Palmer Lake VFW. You sponsored our team when I was a Pee Wee hockey player, and I still got the jersey. It doesn't fit anymore, but thank you for your sponsorship.
And Representative Bliss, any closing remarks?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I appreciate your support.
Representative Bliss renews his motion that House File 3477 be re-referred to the Government Operations Committee. All in favor? Say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion prevails, and House File 3477 is re-referred to Government Ops.